step.
Nick is on a private beach and is directed toward the package by the police officer.
Oh, it's right there. It's right there.
Back in the Florida Keys, Agent Nick is en route to a private residence in the Southern Keys after a concerned citizen found a suspicious package that had washed up on their property.
We'll go see what they got going on.
The homeowner called the authorities, and local PD is already on the scene.
I'm going to show you where it's at. Okay. We have another package washed ashore over here. Most likely narcotics, as we've been seeing this past week. So we'll go check it out and see what it is. All right. Let's watch your step.
Nick is on a private beach and is directed toward the package by the police officer.
Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Just in how it's packaged itself, it doesn't feel like any cocaine. We'll take a closer look at it, but I have really no indicators right now of what it could be. But we'll take possession of this and we'll bring it back and see what we got.
Over the past weeks, the surging tides have brought in bundles of narcotics that were likely dumped overboard from a drug boat. Nick believes this one package could be from the same boat and is just the tip of the iceberg.
I'm starting to lose track of how many wash-ups we're getting, but I think for just this week alone, that's number 4, and it's either 5 or 6 in the past 2 weeks. So we're definitely seeing it increase more than we have been seeing in the past months.
Before Nick has the chance to get the package back to the station and test it.
Okay, 10-4 then. I'll see you there.
All right, see you in a bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yet another call comes in.
We just received a call from Monroe County, one of the deputies over there. They're asking for Border Patrol assistance. So, with all these wash-ups happening, it could be another wash-up. So we're headed that way right now, and we're going to go see what the call is about. It's going to be roughly about 30 miles, so from the first package to the second. So within pretty close proximity to each other.
Border Patrol is responsible for policing any international border in the U.S., including the beaches. Because these drugs are washing up on the beach and coming from international waters, they fall under federal jurisdiction.
Here we are.
Agent Nick is going to meet a local police officer who will hand off the drugs.
Where'd you find this?
It was one of the owner's property. They have a beach right behind the house. So it's a concerned citizen just called MCSO. They saw the package. The owner, he's got pictures of where it washed up.
Gotcha.
So we'll get that, and then I'll transfer you the calls and everything.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you.
He immediately notices the likeness to the first package.
Yeah, it's very similar, just even the texture, wrapping, and from what I can see on the inside, looks like it's going to be marijuana, and we'll test it just to be sure.
He believes these two wash-ups could be linked.
It could have been multiple bundles contained within that shipment that just happened to get separated from each other because, we're seeing these wash-ups in multiple locations, similar size, shape. So from that one shipment, I'm thinking it's going to be multiple bundles which they were attempting to deliver.
Border Patrol seizes a huge variety of narcotics in the Keys every year, and these packages could be anything.
It's been a kind of a busy weeks, right?
Yeah.
At least 2 weeks.
Fourth
busy
fourth this week.
For wash-ups.
Nick's colleague Rafa assists him in testing the bundles.
You want to do this stuff, Rafa?
Sure.
Rafa's going to test it right now, and we'll see what it specifically is.
Rafa conducts the test, taking all the necessary precautions.
I like to be careful because of never know, it could be fentanyl. There's a lot of wrapping right here, and it doesn't have a label. Usually, at least cocaine bricks are marked, doesn't look like cocaine. Got a test kit right here, taking a measurable sample. The test kit has 3 different glass ampules with chemical, and you break the vials to expose them, and then you wait for a chemical reaction. Turning red. So yeah, high contents for THC.
The package is tested positive for THC, the active chemical compound in marijuana.
So this package has a high content of THC, which is what's commonly used in marijuana or hash.
Nick tests the second package.
As we can see here, green leafy substance, definitely consistent with the contents of marijuana, as you can see.
This package is also positive for THC.
We're always thankful to the public and help get whatever is washing up off their hands. Even though this is marijuana, it could be something else. That could be even just to the touching it. It could have some residue on it that can be pretty harmful.
It's mid-morning in the Florida Keys, and Border Patrol Agent Nick is responding to an intriguing report that came into headquarters.
So what's happened this morning is the station received a call that some recreational boaters had found a package approximately about 8 miles off out in the Atlantic, and they brought it ashore. It's been packaged in a manner in which we suspect it's narcotics. So one of my colleagues has taken possession of it, and they're bringing it back to the station right now.
With only these limited details to go on, Agent Nick arrives at the station to help process the load. These bundles were originally wrapped in plastic before they were dropped into the ocean. And they're in good company.
We are seeing a steadily increase of wash-ups, and right now it's been a pretty steady flow of about 1 to 2 wash-ups per week.
To make sure it is narcotics, the bricks are tested by Agent Nick and Agent Ortelio.
It's kind of shaped like a brick, so I suspect it's cocaine, so we're using one of our cocaine test kits. Mr. Ortelio here is going to be helping out with that, so he just put a small sample in the bottom of our test kit, and then from there, when it changes color, that will indicate what it specifically is. So we're actually going to be looking for either pink and blue combination. That's going to indicate cocaine.
And then we have pink and blue.
Pink over blue, so this is going to be testing positive for cocaine.
Now that it's been confirmed as cocaine, agents need to weigh it all to know just how much the cartel has lost this time.
All right, so here we're going to have 25 individual bricks of that tested positive for cocaine, and as you can see here, it's going to come out to a total weight of 65 pounds.
In Florida, a pound of cocaine costs approximately $15,500.
This is going to be just about reaching that $1 million threshold, or maybe even a little bit more. So definitely got a lot of value here.
It's a major concern that many of these recent wash-ups off the Florida coast have been as large as this one.
Over the past couple of weeks and a couple of the washes we've been getting with cocaine, it's been roughly ranging between 20 to 30 bricks. So this has been currently the average of what we have been seeing from the washes we have been dealing with in the past month.
With cartels making astronomical profits from the cocaine that does get through, they can risk some not making it. Even so, a $1 million load gone missing will be noticed, and cartel operatives will be out at sea searching for it. Agents need to find out exactly where this was found fast, so they can hopefully intercept the cartel members.
So right now I'm going to meet with the individuals that did discover the package that was out there on the water. We're going to go meet with them. We're going to see what information they have to share from when they found it, and maybe anything that would be of any useful information.
Agent Nick knows that time is of the essence, because this much cocaine will definitely be missed by the cartel that dropped it off.
It was a big package that they did find. The sheer value being over $1 million is a lot of money. Unfortunately, money causes a lot of greed to people and do a lot of violence. So the individuals that were involved with that bundle, if they were out there looking for it.
The sooner the agents get more details, the sooner they can send a patrol boat out to the location to try and catch the cartel operatives looking for their load.
Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys coming down.
No problems.
What kind of stuck out when you guys were out there on the water?
We were about 7-8 miles out off Islamorada, and we were actually fishing, trolling. And as we were riding by, Kevin says, I think there's a suitcase floating.
Was there any other boaters out there on the water with you
There
guys?
was one other one that we passed, but they were actually leaving as we kind of came around them. And by the time we got it out of the water, there was nobody. We were like,
okay. And where'd you guys launch from?
Harry Harris. We came straight out of Harry Harris, then came south across the drop-off.
Okay.
Agent Nick goes back to base with the information of exactly where the drugs were found. With ever-increasing amounts of drugs dumped at sea, the chances are more will be spotted.